One of the good things about the FBI's history was the ability to identify and develop cooperating witnesses and informants. So in the decade after 9/11, let's say, there was a great focus on developing human sources of information about attacks, potential attacks.
We would get a tremendous amount of intelligence in the form of leads. Now it's post 9/11, so each one of these has to be shaken out. One of my colleagues comes in and he says, look, I have some information from an informant that there's a group of guys in Miami, in Liberty City, that are conducting military training, that are interested in overthrowing the US government, and that want to meet Al-Qaeda. This was, like a unicorn. How does Al-Qaeda pop up in Liberty City? Some areas were high drug trafficking areas, and there were shootouts all the time. The group were part of this hybrid religious militant organization. They do military type training. They do not believe in the laws of the United States. They were basically anti-government. So at this point, we're assessing the veracity of the informant's information. The person he was referring to was Narcille Batiste. Batiste was the leader. We're still trying to determine what his motive is. What is he really up to?
Well, I created my own style of religion. You know what I mean? My robes and what I wore was very unique. That's what I looked like. An ancient type of holy man, looked like I stepped out of the Bible. The actual temple was right across the street from our projects that they call the Pork and Beans Projects. There's a lot of gun selling, drug dealing, and a lot of violence that goes on at drive-by shootings.
Talk what you feel, be about what you talk. Actions speak louder than words.
So we sitting down, just building on the Bible and talking about making a great change, and can we do it? Can we actually, change not just our condition, but the condition of our moms and dads and cousins and community?
At the same time, you're going to teach everybody here at 18, trying to build every police station.
You can't come into the community and you ain't no strong man. So we came across like, we are soldiers. We soldiers for God.
We brought in experts to tell us, hey, what flavor of Kool-Aid is this? Because we haven't seen this before. Something is not making sense. You had a group of guys that were in Liberty City that wanted to meet somebody from Al-Qaeda. Everything had to be followed up because some of the things that fell through the gap that allowed 9/11 to happen, we could not allow for anything like that to fall through a gap again.